I don't think you can read anything into City's title chances based on yesterday. Obviously, it was a second-string squad. Leicester probably started 9 of their first-choice 11 when you look at the fact that Evans was injured, and obviously Fofana as well, having picked up that horrible injury in what was supposedly a friendly. I mean, that was
disgusting tackle.
Yeah, truly dreadful challenge. What would worry me is Pep Guardiola's post-match interview basically saying that they're not ready for the start of the new Premier League season because so many of their players have been away on international duty. It sounded to me like a manager possibly getting his excuses in early. I think Jack Grealish is a wonderfully talented player, and I think already you can see that he's endeared himself to the hearts of the Manchester City fans. But I just wonder if that was £100 million best spent, does he give that squad an extra dimension, or does he actually just give Pep Guardiola a headache in terms of how he fits Grealish into the system, therefore which players miss out? Does Raheem Sterling find himself on the bench? Bernardo Silva now surplus to requirements. How do you play Grealish and De Bruyne in the same team? They need a number 9. They need a Lukaku, dare I say. If they're not going to get Harry Kane, and that situation seems to have reached standoff, I don't think they win the title. I don't think they win the title with Gabriel Jesus up front. I don't think they win the title with Grealish and a false 9, as Pep Guardiola talked about at his unveiling. I don't think they win the title with Raheem Sterling in a false number 9. And actually, I think if you look at the squad depth, yes, they spent a lot of money on players, but people like Nathan Ake, who I was a massive fan of at Bournemouth, just hasn't worked out for him. And if they get any injuries at the back and he has to come in, I think it's a problem.
Do you know what, though? You say that about Nathan Ake, but he's had injuries to deal with. He's not really been given a consistent run in the team to really judge him and say that he's not good enough. But, I mean, quickly, did any of you guys see Haaland yesterday?
I didn't actually watch him. Obviously, I know he scored the hat-trick.
I mean, listen, if you can't get Kane, I'd be going all out to try and get Haaland in the summer.
I just don't see that deal getting done now. What are we, 3 weeks before the window closes? I think Borussia Dortmund have made their stance clear. They don't want to sell him this summer. They're happy to wait until the release clause kicks in. He came out yesterday and said he's loving being part of the Dortmund project. I don't think that's a deal you can get done quickly. Lewandowski is not going to happen. And Harry Kane, having looked to certainty, I'm not sure that he's done this deal any favours, by staying away from training. I know he says, I'd never refuse to train. You didn't turn up for training. You knew you were due to report. You didn't tell Tottenham why you weren't there. Whatever way you dress it up, you've gone AWOL. And I don't think that's going to help when it comes to Manchester City negotiating with Daniel Levy. And I think actually maybe Manchester City are getting a bit frustrated with the whole situation.
I mean, it's a strange situation, the Harry Kane one, because he put out that statement and it's got mixed reaction.
Was you buying it?
Not really, no. And the reason I say that is because he's put it out saying that I'm coming back on Saturday when I'm expected to be back. But then on the previous interview that Nuno had said that he hasn't even spoken to him. So it makes you think
that makes no sense. The new manager has not spoken to his star player.
Yeah, and if it's Daniel Levy, if it's someone else, why are they not telling the manager that that's what they said? And why have they waited 5 days to say it? In terms of the 2 forwards, as you said, Crookie, that are available, it's looking like Lukaku and Kane for the right price. And if you're Man City, I think, like you said, you can't look into it too much yesterday's game. But if you're Man City, I think you're going all out to get a number 9. And I think you're going all out to get Harry Kane.